Good morning, everyone. Today's chapter is business economics. Okay, we will discuss about business economics today. Especially in today's session, we will discuss about cost, revenue, and market structure. Okay, I repeat: cost, revenue, and market structure. Okay, cost, revenue, market structures are three fundamental concepts that help business to make decisions. Cost, revenue, and market structure are the fundamental concepts that helps to decide the business decisions, production, pricing, profits. Okay, these three are the main important things to discuss. Now, first one is cost. Okay, let's discuss about the cost. What is cost? Cost is the total amount of a business spends to produce goods or services. Cost is the total amount of money spent to produce goods, services. Okay, whatever they spent to produce the production is the cost. Okay, the total cost is the production. Next, revenue. Or let us discuss first about different type of cost. Okay, we discussed what is the cost. Cost is the amount of money spent for production purpose or services purpose. There are two industries: production industry, service industries. Correct. Now, different type of cost. First one is called fixed cost. The name itself indicates it is fixed. It cannot change. It is fixed cost. Whether you produce or not produce, you produce low or high produce, you will have to spend that money. It is fixed cost. For example, take rent of the offices, rent of the factory. Other take insurances. Whether you produce, not reproduce, you have to pay insurance for the building, insurance for the machinery, insurance for the people. And third is salaries. When you produce or not, you have to pay salaries for your permanent employees. Okay, this is called fixed cost. This fixed cost will not change as per the production. It is fixed. You have to pay. These expenses are must. Okay. The second one is variable cost. The name itself indicates it's variable. It changes. It varies. It varies depends on the production. Where depends on the services. This variable cost changes with output. Okay. What is this cost? Raw materials, electricity, water, etc. So when you produce more, you have to buy more raw materials, you have to use more electricity, you have to use more water. So as per the production, the cost increases. If production increases, cost increases. A production reduces, cost reduces. This is called variable cost. It varies from cost to cost. Okay. Then third term is called total cost. What is total cost? Total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. When you add fixed cost, variable cost together, then it becomes total cost. Total cost of fixed cost and variable cost is total cost. Now per unit cost, what is this called? It's called average cost. Average cost is, suppose you produce 100 units. Example, say 100 fans. Okay, you produce 100, you spend 1000. So to produce one unit, you spend 10. How it comes? Total amount spent, fixed and variable, divided by how many units produced. Understand? Then how many units produced means is average cost. It will come to average cost. Okay. Okay. The average cost formula is total amount spent divided by number of units produced. Okay. Let us take one example. Okay. Fixed cost is 20,000 and variable cost is rupees 30 per unit. Okay. Then 100 soaps, 1000 soap produced. Fixed cost is 20,000 Variable cost is 30 per soap, 1000 soaps produced. Now you tell me what is the average cost? How to do? I will explain you. Okay, 20,000 fixed is fixed. It's there. Variable cost is 30 per soap. 1000 soap produced means 30 multiplied by 1000 is 30,000. 20,000 fixed cost, 30,000 variable cost. The both the cost put together is 50,000. 50,000 spent to produce 1000 soaps. Correct? 50,000 divided by 1000 soap produced is how much? 50 per soap. Fixed cost 20, variable cost 30,000, put together is 50,000. 1000 soap produced means 50,000 divided by 1000 is 50 per soap is the average cost. Okay, this is about the cost, different cost, fixed cost, variable cost, average cost. The second one is revenue. Okay, we explained cost, revenue, and market structures. Correct? Let us come to revenue. What is revenue? Revenue is the income got by selling goods or services. You understand? Revenue is the income, sale value. By selling, you'll get this amount. Okay. Now let us see about how to calculate. In revenue also there are 2-3 types. One is total revenue. Okay. So suppose they got total revenue of 1 lakh rupees and they sold. Let me explain you formula first. Okay. Total revenue formula is number of units sold multiplied by price. Okay. Suppose they sold 100 units, 10 rupees per each, 1000 rupees is the total revenue. Okay. Number of units sold multiplied by per piece per unit price. Okay. This is the formula to calculate the total revenue. Now average revenue explain already. 1000 units example average I'll explain. Okay. Total revenue got, they sold some quantity, they got total revenue divided by quantity sold, that will come average per unit amount sold. Correct? You understand? Now then revenue over, it's over. Now let us discuss about the market structure. Okay. Market structure, there are different type of market. We discussed about the cost and revenue. The third one is market structure. Okay. Now what is market structure? There are different type of markets. Okay. One is competition, perfect competition. Then is duopoly, DUOPALY. Third is oligopoly. Fourth is monopoly. Okay. Perfect competition, duopoly, oligopoly, monopoly. Okay. There are 4 types of markets exist in the country, anywhere in the world. Okay. Now let us discuss about perfect competition market structure characteristics. Okay. Perfect competition market structure characteristics. Okay. In this type of market, there are large number of buyers, large number of sellers. Okay. There are numerous number of buyers, numerous number of sellers. And second is product are identical. Same products available from different companies and various companies. Okay. In this market, any seller easy to enter, any buyer easy to buy. They can go anywhere, they can buy various number of products available, and same products, different companies, different brands are available. This is what perfect competition market means. Everything is perfect in the competition. Competition is there, and market information also available in this perfect competition market is available. Okay. This is the perfect competition market, free market. What we are seeing now in the areas where our people go and buy, we go buy everywhere. These are the perfect competition market. Second one is duopoly, DUO. Duo means two. Okay, duopoly. In this market, there are characteristics are there are one or two big sellers will be there. There are two main sellers. There are two or three duopoly. Okay, main sellers. Okay, in this market for sellers very difficult to enter. Okay, it's not easy to enter, very difficult to enter the market. It's a high barrier to entry. Okay, the third one is uh, firms are independent, companies are independent. Okay, they run on their own, independent. Product may be similar, may not be similar. Okay, different. Like perfect competition is similar products, number of products available in perfect competition. In duopoly, maybe some products differentiate very little, but mainly two or three main products will be there. Okay, competition in this market occurs through price, mainly price and quantity, advertising and innovation. Okay, it's a duopoly market. Okay, in this market, duopoly market, characteristics I explained you again. One or two players in the market. There is no big competition. Very difficult to enter. Okay, product may be similar, may not be similar, not like perfect competition. Okay, an example of this duopoly market. Okay, let us take our Indian market, duopoly Indian market. There are very few duopolies available in India. These are commonly cited examples. Okay, example take carbonated drinks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and something Parley is available. Only three main players in the market. They dominate complete market. So these three companies, two or three companies dominate completely software drinks market like Thumbs Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta, Mountain Dew, all the things. These companies only competition in the market. There are no many companies like perfect competition. Okay. Now we explained about the perfect competition. We discussed about the duopoly. Okay, duopoly, one or two players, product may be different, may not be different, and very few players dominate complete market. Is very difficult to entry. Okay, enter the new seller. Now oligopoly. What is oligopoly? A few large firms dominate the market. Very few large companies dominate the market. This is also very difficult for a new seller to enter. Firms operate on independent basis, and like duopoly, examples for this type of market takes smartphone. Okay, smartphones and manufacture of airlines. Manufacture airlines two only dominate, Boeing and other things. And in phones market, Samsung and iPhone are completely dominated. There are small players, but total market is dominated by one or two players. Okay, like duopoly here, big firms, very big firms, large dominate the market. These two are dominating the market in this oligopoly market. Okay, now what are the characteristics of oligopoly market? Same thing like a high barrier for new person to enter. Either maybe competition, maybe investment, maybe innovation. Very difficult. Okay, to enter this market. Company plays these oligopoly market companies play with the pricing strategies. The mainly they play pricing strategies to influence the buyers and to compete in the market. Okay, and these companies heavily advertise. Okay, heavily advertise. Like you see, every day you open Samsung ads come, Nokia ad, this Apple ads come, many ads coming. They heavily advertise on this company. Price is relatively stable in this market because there are one or two, three players. They want to control the market. They want to stabilize the price. They don't pay mainly with pricing like perfect competition. They pay the pricing, and they attack competition with pricing. They attract customers with pricing strategies. But in these large firms, they don't do all the things. Okay, they just keep the price standard and they maintain. Okay, but advertisement they do heavily. For example, some of the you take example in this oligopoly telecom. Okay, telecom is the take telecom Airtel, Vodacom Idea. You take something like Ultratech, Ambuja, ACC, Cements, car manufacturers are Hyundai, Maruti, some are there. Airlines are Indigo, or these are plant of paint. Okay, these are the things. In this oligopoly market, I'll explain some examples. Okay, very few players, very big firms place there. Example, take telecom, Airtel, Vodacom, some idea, something is there. You take cement, Ultratech, Ambuja, ACC dominate the market. Cars, Maruti, Hyundai, Tata, and airlines, Indigo, Air India, Air Cars, something like that. And in the paints industry, also you see Asian Paints, Berger Paints dominate the market. These are all the examples of firms in oligopoly market where they dominate the complete business. Okay. Now, fourth one is monopoly. Okay. In the market structures, I explained you perfect competition, duopoly, oligopoly. Now it's monopoly. The name itself indicates it's monopoly. So mono is somebody is only one is there in the market. Okay. And what is the characteristics of monopoly? Monopoly is maybe one single seller in the market, one seller, no close substitutes, no high competition. Very difficult to enter in this market for a seller because of maybe investment, maybe government regulations, maybe competition, maybe innovation, technology. Okay, this price maker, this market is price maker can influence the price. Okay, this is market price maker, subject to government regulations, very limited competition, or there is no competition. Very limited competition, or there is no competition. Often these products markets are regulated by government authorities. Okay, by government authorities. Now, example you take monopoly example is Indian Railways. Only one railways, nothing. Reserve Bank, so only one, nothing is there. Even Power Corporation, Coal Corporation, all these are monopoly. Only one player in the market. Okay. This is about the business cost, revenue, and market structures. I explained about the cost, total cost, variable cost, average cost. And revenue also explained how the revenue comes, total revenue, average revenue. And market structure explained you perfect competition, duopoly, oligopoly, and monopoly. These are about the business economics. Once we go into the chapter wise, what is monopoly in detail, advantages, disadvantages, perfect competition advantages, which is good for the consumers, which is good for the producers, all will explain in detail. We can discuss in detail. Next class we will start about other chapters. Okay. Thank you very much.